Come, man. I don't know how they did that, or the people who like the Dragon Ball Z, the voices, with the people how they conjure all that energy and they scream without choking. Ah me, ah me. Well, howdy, folks. Hey, Liam, yo, what's up? Hey, Jenna's Cafe. Elena's follow her dreams. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. If you haven't already, double tap the screen. Double tap that screen for me. Double tap the screen for me. um, Hey, Pretty Girl Rain, how you doing? Pretty Girl Rain in the building. Pretty Girl Rain in the building. Pretty Girl Rain in the building. It's Gamma's World! Woo! Gotta breathe. I was losing oxygen to my brain. I was just on your notification. I was just on your shorts about to comment to one and got this notification. You got a notification. Thank you, Lord. I've been hitting up Google support and I've been like, people ain't getting my notifications. And they were just like, screw you. I mean, not necessarily like screw me, but anyway. But they weren't too, I guess, I don't want to say helpful. I don't think they really care. I think it's AI. I think we think that we're talking to real people, and let me just say this: communicating, because I hit up Google support, but I don't even think it's real people now. We know AI is incorporated with Google support and with Google, but I don't think anybody is real anymore. I don't think so. It's robots. They're robots. Pretty Girl Rain says, Terrence! How you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just being silly. But I do want to talk about what Gamma. Now, I know you can appreciate this. Good customer service. I know Hey Cherry. Hey. I know all y'all. I know all y'all. I definitely could appreciate good customer service and can understand where I'm coming from. Because I'm about to talk about some of these businesses. Y'all know I'm in Tampa. And I love Tampa. But Tampa needs to do better, okay? I just think it's all around, though. People need to do better with their customer service. And I would... So this is clearly not my hair. I'm going to put it back here. Don't ask no questions. I probably should have flushed her hair. But she's not all superstitious like my mama was, My mom like, don't you throw that in the trash. She'd be like, don't you throw that hair in the trash. Don't you throw my hair. Don't you throw your hair. Don't throw no hair in the trash. The birds gonna get it and they gonna pick at it and you gonna get a headache. Like, really? Do y'all believe that? I don't know. But when I shave, I'm not gonna lie. I shave. And I'm shaving in the shower, right? Or well, not the shower, but I'm saving in the sink, the other S word. And I literally take all the hair. Y'all see the sink is. The sink is clean now. The sink is clean. And I got I'll take the hair and I'll flush it down the toilet. Cause I'm like, my mama said don't throw it in the trash because I'm gonna get headaches. And I don't get headaches, so I guess maybe my mom was right about that. Child, I was falling asleep. Hello, I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Wow, you know what? I've been up. Well, I did take a 2-hour nap, but I've been partying. Okay, I've been out late. Look, my time off away from work. I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'm gonna have me some fun. Okay, so I'm back to my look. I'm 38, going on 59. then 78, and then 97. Anyway, I'm an older guy, but I'm going back to my 21 year days, my 21 year days, I'm going back to my 20s. I think I said that wrong. I'm going back to my 20s where I was in California, Melrose Avenue. If you know, you know. I was hitting it up. That's when I really, I'm like, thank you God for protecting me because I did some really crazy things. You know what I'm saying? Well, we've all done that, right? Where you can kind of like reminisce and just ponder. Think back on some of the things you're like, okay, that was not a good idea. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for protecting me. But anyway. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm doing good. Just checking on my role model. Who? Me? You talking about me? I'm your role model. Thank you so much. God bless you. I wish I could. When I do the heart, I wish it could just pop. How about y'all put hearts in the chat for me when I do this? Y'all put hearts in the chat for me. Put hearts in the chat. Hit the heart. Hit the heart. Because I do this and the hearts don't pop up. But y'all know I love you. I appreciate you. Jenna Cafe says, how are you, T? I'm doing so well. Triple tap. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much, Gamma. Y'all, Gamma's a channel member. That's why she's green. That's why she got that badge after her name. You guys can become a channel member too. I only have one channel membership. All right. And I appreciate you guys become a member. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Candace, Liam, I got one too. That's awesome. Jenna said, I got one too. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for okay, when you got the notification, thanks for coming in. Look, we come, we go, but at least people are getting notifications. At least they're getting that. You got one too, awesome. I'm just checking. Okay. Right there are channels with all AI generated. Yeah, seriously. Absolutely. For some reason, my device only shows one viewer. Candace, you know what? Let me tell you, it's going to show probably one. It's going to probably show 10, 20, this, that. I don't even know what to believe anymore. What about YouTube? I don't know. I'm like, how the hell do I got 2 people and then it's like 7 comments for some reason? Okay, Gamma laughing at me. Hey, Sam, I ain't got no gloves. Actually, I do got gloves, Sam. I ain't gonna lie, I do got some gloves. I would put them on, but I'm not gonna put them on because I'll put the gloves on at work in that live stream. And you was in that live stream for one moment. And you said you would stay for the duration. Now maybe you did stay, but you just didn't comment. But I appreciate you, Sam. I appreciate you. Terrence, you have any gloves at the home? I do have gloves, but I'm not gonna put them on at the moment. Hey Carmen, how you doing? Hey Sheila. I'm not okay, I'm sad. Carmen, please don't be sad. Don't be sad. How about, it's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing. Yeah. Boom, baby. Does that make you feel better? I hope so. I know people are probably like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? I'm still here. That's awesome. Hey, Lady Sky, how you doing, Mary? Mary, it's always so nice to see you. I just thoroughly enjoy you, Mary. You're so awesome. Lady Sky, you guys check out Lady Sky if you haven't already. Awesome content creator. Her sound is so soothing. She's so much fun, and I really do appreciate her. Yes, Terrence, for the gloves. Yes, yeah, but did you stay in the live? Did you stay in the live though? I was live for a little moment at work. Did you stay in the live stream though? I'm trying not to. You trying to laugh? I want you to laugh. Laughing is good, Terrence. If you have any disposable gloves, surgical gloves, rubber gloves, cleaning gloves at home, would you wear it on both hands? And I will stay and watch the live stream like last night live stream. Did you stay though? Did you really stay? Wow. Boom, baby. Yes, boom. I'm doing all right, Terrence. You know what, ladies? Let me tell you, all right is okay. All right is okay. Thank God that we're here. At the end of the day, thank God that we're here no matter what we're going through. People who is probably in a hospital right now, up and about like myself, wherever the case may be, God has put breath in our lungs, you guys. So we are still here, okay? We're still trucking. Don't throw in the towels. Don't throw the towels in. I got plenty. Well, I ain't got that many towels in this hotel. This is a little cheap hotel. It ain't that cheap. but it need to be cheap. Yeah. My point is, don't throw the towel in. Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let the circumstances that you're dealing with overshadow you, overpower you, and consume you. You're gonna get through it. Okay, we're gonna get through this together. Now I know that may sound cheesy as hell, but I'm serious. You guys come to It's a Terrence kind of thing. I'm gonna give you the motivation. I'm going to dance. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna be silly, and also I'm gonna show you that I go through things in life and how I manage to get through those things. Okay, like what I'm about to tell you now. You know how what? Now I ain't gonna lie. God, I've already prayed, and I've asked for forgiveness, and you know my heart. Now you know cursing is an expression, God. But all jokes aside, I mean I kind of cursed a little bit because she. Let me explain. Okay, let me explain. All right. You know what to make me feel better when I'm sad. Thank you. You're most welcome. Hey, Lena Doors Crafting. Thank you for making me feel better. I am not trying to. You need to laugh. Laughing is a medicine, though. Laugh. Laugh, damn it. Laugh. Have you laughed today? You're most welcome. Okay, so let's get into the video. Let's like this is a long content video. Let's get into the video. Well, let me talk about the customer service. Okay, I'm talking about customer service now. You guys, I pride myself on great customer service. Now, granted, I work in a operating room, so a lot of times my patients come in, they're already under Versed, and some of them are probably in emergency. They're already like I was gonna say intoxicated. Yeah, they're intoxicated because they're drinking and driving. But not all patients, okay, are intoxicated. But what I was trying to say is intubated. So a lot of times when they do come in far as trauma, they're already intubated. They're already like asleep. They're coming in. We're getting to work. So I don't get to say, hey, would you like a warm blanket? Or how are you today? Hi, my name is Terrence, and I'll be assisting Dr. So-and-so today on your procedure. We're going to take the most incredible care of you, and you won't have anything to worry about. You know, I usually say those things. I really do, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say that. Y'all, I love what I do, and I love helping people, and I love making people feel comfortable, and I love extending that. Like, and I never want people to come into surgery. At least let me just say my room, okay? And I never want them to feel like they're an inconvenience. Hello, people. Like the fact that they're choosing that facility, okay, first and foremost, and choosing the facility, having the surgery done is keeping us paid. It's keeping Gatorade Zeros, which are expensive as hell, non-sponsored, but needs to be. Anyway, y'all know I be having like some moments and stuff. But but no, all jokes aside, like if it wasn't for patients, we wouldn't have a job. Okay, so we need our patients. And basically, you know, the patient is the customer. You know, thank you so much, Gemma, for that gift. You sent a marshmallow. Wow, you sent a marshmallow. Wow, I didn't see the marshmallow, but I see where it says sent marshmallow high. Oh, sent marshmallow high. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Gamma. God bless you for that. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you so much, Gamma. You know, I know I do I put the monetization on in the dollar sign, but I forget about those damn gifts. You know, like I know when I'm in vertical live stream mode and I'm giving people, but I forget that I can receive gifts. But thank you so much. Thank you for reminding me. I love the movie The Madea. Have you watched the movie Madea? I love the movies in Madea and Ben and Joe and Ted. Have I watched Madea? And Uncle Joe was saying this. Help me. Help me. Help me. And then Madea like, now Joe, what the hell you sitting up there saying that for? He was like, I'm saying, help me. Yeah, I mean, cause I'm the floor, cause you know, he was like, cause basically he was like, cause the deal was sitting on the floor, and he was saying, yeah, I mean, he was pretending to be the floor, cause the floor is like, yeah, I mean, it's so damn funny. I love Madea. I love those movies. Okay, okay, so wait, I love what you do. Your dancing keeps me laughing. Thank you so much, Lena. I'm with the kids at the indoor trampoline park with the grand. I'll catch the replay. Thank you so much, Gamma. God bless you. Thank you for the clapping seal. Oh, snap. Those are big gifts, Gamma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gamma. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Well, if it ain't the man Terrence himself, what's going on, big dog? What's going on? I'm just enjoying life, bro. Enjoying life. How are you? How are you, fam? If you guys have not already, please double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Thank you again, Gamma, for those gifts. I appreciate it. Thanks for catching the replay. Okay, so I'm gonna get into this, okay, because I won't be on long. I promise you guys. Well, I don't want to promise, but so customer service. All right, so um, I'm back in Tampa, okay, for the weekend, not for the whole weekend though, actually. But anyway, y'all know I went to Mr. B's back here, right? Like, so that was like last week, and I tried to do the oxtails, my indulgence day. Shout out to Is Gamma's World for coming up with that. Um, People calling. I'm so sorry, y'all. People calling. They're gonna throw me off my game. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, um, I I go there, I get the oxtails. Remind you guys now, these oxtails at this particular business is all. Literally the oxtail dinner. You get oxtails over rice. You get two sides and a cornbread muffin. It, I mean, nothing else I got. It was 23. It was $29.82. Disgusting oxtails. I'm not even lying. Disgusting oxtails. Nasty, very nasty. Piss me off. Y'all know I love oxtails though. Oxtails is my most favorite food. But anyway, so now I'm in Tampa, and I'm back in Tampa, and I'm like, oh, I'm back in my own stomping grounds. I'm like, okay, let me hit up Mama Soul Food, because there's a Mama Soul Food kitchen that's actually like it's off of MLK. Because I used to work at Tampa. I used to work at Tampa. I was going to say Tampa General, but I did work at Tampa General. But I used to work at St. Joe's Hospital that's here in Tampa, Florida, and it's right off of MLK. So on down to MLK is the hood. Y'all know railroad tracks, and where there's a Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and railroad tracks, y'all know damn well is the hood. And the hood be having some good food. But unfortunately, not all the hoods, okay, but unfortunately a lot of the hoods that I've been to, not just here but across the country, poor customer service. And y'all know I pride myself on great customer service. I give great customer service, so I want to receive great customer service. If I'm a bad customer, I think I should get bad customer service. But if I'm a good customer, why don't I receive good customer service, So anyway, I called Mama Soul Food because, again, you guys, I spent so much money in this at that establishment. And every time that I went, like, I would call on the phone, because you can call and place an order, and I go pick it up. And I would always tip, like, my right-handed guy. I have no reason to lie. I tip anywhere from 20 and on up. Like, literally, like, here's your $20, or here's your 40, here's your 25, like, cash. And nothing was going to change today. And what I wanted to get an oxtail dinner. Probably about two of them, because y'all ain't gonna lie. Like, the oxtail dinner, some of these places put like 4 oxtails in it. Someone put like 6. You ain't gonna get more than really 6. And you're gonna spend about $30 per plate, or per dinner. But anyway, I call, and of course I ask. I'm like, first I say, hey, I like to place a pickup. I like to place an order for pickup, but I want to know if you guys have oxtails at the moment, because I know oxtails they sell out really fast. And it's a delicacy. So it's it is pricey, but people love oxtails. Sure enough, she was like, oh, we actually do have oxtails. We actually do have oxtails in right now. I said, great. I said, can you remind me of the sides? Let me just tell you this. Now, I know for a fact there's a menu online, right? But I like to say, can you remind me of the sides that you guys have at the moment, because they may not have all the sides that's on that menu. So that's why I want her to tell me what they have. Sure enough, this woman gets an attitude. Exactly what I was hoping that she wouldn't. She goes, "Well, sir, you can just go online. And there's a menu online." I said, "Ma'am, I'm aware of the menu online." I'm talking to her just like this. I'm aware of the menu online, but but to save time, I find it best, and I feel like if you were just to tell me what you guys have at the moment, it would be easier. Because I'm telling you, they're notorious for not having all. Like for instance, like they have on the menu, they have like cornbread stuffing or cornbread, cornbread dressing or stuffing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for a side. They barely have that on the menu. They have it on the menu. They barely have it at the when you order, they barely have it. Lima beans, they sell all of those pretty fast. Yams, they sell all of that sometimes fast. Potato salad on the menu, they barely have it. You know what I'm saying? So I want her to go through, like, literally tell me all the sides, like, and really, and to be honest, it should be very fast. You should know it on the top of your head what you guys have, like, actually at that establishment at that time, like at the present time, what you have, and it's probably it's maybe 8 to 10 fixings or helpings or sides or whatever. So that wouldn't take up that much time on the phone. It's just she felt inconvenienced, and that's the problem that I have. And then she was like, and I was like, "Well, ma'am, do you mind telling me?" "Well, I'm not telling you." I was like, "Fuck you then," and then I just hung up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I didn't cuss at the woman. And I hung up. I let her aggravation, her frustration. I went left, and I shouldn't have done that. But I went left. I did. I mean, because she was so rude and so disrespectful. And when I tell y'all, she was crazy loud. She was crazy loud, very rude, very disrespectful. And I'm like in my head, what is the issue? Okay, I'm the customer. You don't know that, you don't have to know that, okay, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tip big, I'm gonna do this. Treat me with respect. Treat everybody who calls in with respect. Now again, I'm contradicting myself. I'm the pot calling the kettle black because I curse at the woman. Again, I'm human, I'm not perfect, and I made a mistake. Okay, I've already prayed to God, I've asked for his forgiveness, I vented. Now we're having a venting session about customer service now, but I did vent. Or let me just say, I was venting to God, and then I asked for forgiveness. So I repented. All right, but I was frustrated about that because that, like, I'm telling you, very rude. And I know for a fact, like, they don't always, if they had everything always, if it was like 90% of the time, 90 something percent of the time, they had all the things pretty much like on that menu, I wouldn't have asked her that. But I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not kidding. They sell out stuff so fast. I think Gamma was even saying about some of these businesses, like, I know she's in Wisconsin, and she was saying how it's like some of those mom and pop places, it's kind of a place where it's like they're gonna, like, you gotta order stuff fast, right? Or you gotta, like, maybe in advance, because they're gonna sell out of these things, and when they sell out of them, they don't have anymore. So it's like those small businesses that you go and purchase stuff, you go and buy it, or and then it's like they only make so much, and then when it's gone, it's gone. And that's kind of how Mama Soul Food is. Like, when the oxtails are gone, it's gone. When the potato salad is gone, it's gone. They're not going to make more. They make a certain amount for that day, even though they close at 9. But by like 6 o'clock at night, I remember I used to get off work at 5 o'clock when I was at St. Joe's Hospital. I get off work at 5 o'clock. They close at 9. But by like 6, they're out of like over half the menu. Again, why did I sit up here and look at the menu and say, hey, may I have? Let me get that dark meat, that the smothered skewed chicken or whatever, which, like, I like the leg and the thigh, which is dark meat. and then they say, "Oh, we're out of that. We only have the breast and the wing, which would be the white meat. I don't want the white meat." And oh, we out of rice. We out of this. Well, what the hell do you have? Like I like their corn fritters. They have these fried corn fritters. I love those, but they are out of those a lot. So my point in like talking about this is the fact that as a customer, okay, a customer who tips a lot, like a big time, a lot, always. I felt like she should have, she should have just told me all the things that they had there, even if they weren't missing anything, or she should have told me. But I'm telling you, what's on their menu, they did not have. They don't have every single item like probably there at that present time at this moment. But she failed to do that, and she got such a nasty attitude. Now, like I said, end up saying "f you" and hung up because it was screaming it out in my ear, and it was just horrible, y'all. And I lost it. I lost it a little bit. And I have those moments. I'm human. I told y'all I'm human. That's why I say don't idolize like. I mean, yeah, you can look up to me and stuff, but just don't cherish me like with everything in all your might. Like idolize and cherish God. Idolize and cherish God. That's who I idolize and cherish. Because I don't cherish and idolize man. Now I am inspired by women and men and things of that nature and stuff, but I'm not like praising, and it's not all praises to this person. For me, it's all praises to God. And God is so good, and like I said, I ask for forgiveness, and I can't have those moments. And you know what? What I end up doing is calling another soul food place, which I never even went. I never even been to this place. This place is new. Y'all know I haven't been. I was back in Tampa like 2016, 2017. And kind of coming, periodically throughout the, 2019, and then had a stint in 2021, but like I come and I go from Tampa or from Florida, period. So, obviously, when you're back in a place that you haven't been into in a minute, there's new businesses, and this is a new business, which is, let me get it right. I think it's Yaya. Yaya's Cuisine. If y'all know, if people out in Tampa, if y'all know. So Yaya, I don't know anything about Yaya, so I look at the reviews. It's a 4.0 rating. Some of the reviews are good. Most of the reviews are good. Some of them are bad. Whatever. I call and I say, hey, may I place an order for a pickup? And the lady goes, she says just like this. She says, no, sir. I said, come again? No, sir. Now this is what she should have said initially, and she said, no, sir, we don't allow people to call in and place an order. You'll have to walk in and place your order, or you can order through DoorDash. I don't have DoorDash app anymore. I'm not going to order through DoorDash, and I'll tell you why. Point but being is, when you go on DoorDash, the apps, I'm telling you guys, it doesn't have everything that the store has. The store only lists certain things on that app, so you're not getting the full experience, right? And on top of that, I'm gonna order food. I'm gonna pay a substantially amount more. Okay, I'm talking about like substantial. I'm talking about like it's gonna be we're gonna take $40 for a meal, and we're gonna make it $80 easily without a tip, because you have the delivery fees, and it's just wild tax. It's even more tax on DoorDash if you guys don't know. You guys know I have used that quite some time. But yeah, that's the only way that I could have ordered from them, is literally taking going into the establishment, giving her my order, which I didn't want to do that because I know it's going to take time. And what they're going to do is it's like made to, it's like, you know how you make it to order, like, so you order your food in a place like that, you're going to order it and they're going to make it. So it's going to be nice and hot. But That's what I'm saying. Like right now with this hotel is that like literally I'm 15 minutes from that establishment, so I can place the order. By the time I get there, I probably have to wait maybe a couple minutes, not even, versus going there and then having to wait and then or even being in this big line and then having to wait. That's crazy. But then with DoorDash, I don't want to have to wait 2 hours, get my food. It's not even warm. And then I spent double the amount of money and maybe haven't even got all the everything that I wanted because it's not everything on that app. Does that make sense? So, and I say, okay, well, I say, this is my first time ordering this is my first time ordering from you guys. Like, is there no other way? And she goes, I said, you guys don't have a thing where you can just order online and then pick it up. I said, because here's also this is the thing too. Now I get okay. So these are black businesses. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there. Black businesses, all right. And I'm not trying to put us down as a black people. But I'm not gonna lie. I know for a fact, because it's people in my extended family will order food. Okay, will call to these restaurants, order food, and don't pick it up. Didn't pay for it, don't and ain't gonna pick it up. Now that food is pretty much wasted. All right. So these businesses, and I must say these black businesses, these small businesses are like, no, we gonna need you to come in, order your food, and then once you pay, we gonna make your food. And on DoorDash, you pay up front. You don't pay later. You pay up front. And then obviously you pay, and then they make your food, and then the dasher goes and get the food, but the process takes forever. So I get what they're doing. At the same time, I think these businesses need to stop. Like I can call to some of the, I'm gonna be honest, some of the white-owned businesses, and they will prepare my food, and they'll have it ready. And when I go into their establishment, I swipe my card, I tap or whatever the case may be, or give them cash, and it's ready, it's done, it's over and done with. Now I know you have Denny's and IHOPs, and you have certain establishments that are like franchise type deals. So it could be anybody, it could be white, black, whatever. But I'm just saying, predominantly those businesses are owned and operated by someone who is white. And explain to me, I don't know, like why it's hard to say race is not a factor in this and stuff, but it is. Us as a black people, we talk about, black folks don't support black people or support black owned businesses, but then look at what the black businesses are doing. Like I want oxtail so bad, and I know I joke about this and stuff, but you guys, I'm telling you, God is probably like, T, you don't need them right now. When you get back next week, because I'm gonna work next week. I don't think I'm gonna probably come to Tampa next week. So I'll be off, Lord willing, Thursday, Lord willing, Friday. I might take call next Friday though, but I'll be in Fort Myers. I'm pretty sure that I could hit up Miss Mildred's early in the morning, and then I can order me some oxtails from her. But it seems like this is impossible to get. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I might be a little stubborn, but I'm not gonna drive my ass there and order some oxtails in their business. Okay, I'm not driving my ass to their establishment and walking in and ordering food when I could have ordered I could have ordered over the phone. And I'm gonna tell you this. How about this? I'm the person, I order over the phone, and just to make it to where come hell or high water, to make sure that I'm gonna get my food, to solidify, I go ahead and pay for it. Have that option, like Domino's, which I don't want no damn Domino, but that's what I'm saying. Like Domino, like you can call certain businesses, and you can. I'm not even kidding. Y'all know. Hey, let me be Tracy Anderson. You can call certain businesses, and you can place an order, and they'll say, okay, well, would you like to pay? Would you like to pay now, like with a card or whatever, or would you like to pay when you walk into the business, with card or cash? And sometimes I pay you up front, sometimes I don't, but it should be an option because I bet you money, and I did look at the reviews for that Yaya. I'm telling you guys, those are probably some really good oxtails. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that I will never go to their business, but I've never been there because it's a new business to me. It's a new business. I'm not aware of it until I just Google, soul food in Tampa, Florida. So I'll give them an opportunity in the future, but not today, not tomorrow. I don't know when. You know what I'm saying? But at this moment right now, I'm not gonna leave the hotel, drive there, wait in line, because it's busy right now, and then I have to wait for you to cook my food. You know what I'm saying? Like Tracy, is Harold's Kitchen like that? Where you're at in Vegas, do you when you go in, like, okay, so can you place an order? Can you place that order and can you like place the order and then not pay for it, and but then when you get there pay for it, or do you have to, or you have to just walk in like literally just walk in and place the order then, because that's what a lot of the places here in Tampa are doing. And I get it. When I say a lot of places, a lot of those black businesses, they're doing it because people are placing the order, they're cooking the food, they're preparing the food, and then they don't come pick it up. But that's why I said they should have the option. They should have a thing where, okay, you have to pay for it once you order it over the phone. Pay for it then, and I'll be more than willing to do that. But what I don't want to do is walk in, drive there, okay, walk in, then place the order, then have to wait. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. That's why I say, y'all, I'm telling you, some of these businesses like Chili's, like that car, what is it, the curbside or whatever, and all that stuff. Yo, they got, like, I think they got it. It's another oh man, it's another, like, it's like a Waffle House business, but it's not that. I forgot what it's called though. It's here. It's here. They got some. They got some all over because it's a chain. Is it Perkins? Perkins maybe. Is it Perkins? But they have like the curbside type thing, and even some cheesecake factories have that. Oh snap! Is there a cheesecake factory here? I know it is in Brandon. Is it one in Tampa? Because the one in Brandon is the one that, yeah, I think it's Brandon because that's the one Brittany and I, Brittany loves that one. That's the first date that I went, that I took Brittany to. The first date was to Cheesecake Factory. Because we were talking and all that stuff. She's like, I love Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, I love Cheesecake Factory too. That's the first place we went to. And she said I stole her heart when her son, I was like, well, does your son like cheesecake? You want to get him a couple cheesecakes to go? She was like, no, that's too much. I said, no, that's not too much. The cheesecakes are only like, I think they're like $8-10 back then, and I'm like, that's not too much money. I was like, get them a couple cheesecakes. She was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, get you a couple too. So anyway, she was just like, oh my gosh. And y'all, I didn't like buy love, or anyway, I'm getting off point. Anyway, but you can do curbside with Cheesecake Factory. Or like the where you call, you place the order and all that stuff. But I must say, I think that is only through like the app or something like that. But anyway, that's what these businesses need to have, because I should be able to call in, place my order, and go pick it up and pay for it then. Or if you do want me to pay for it, you want me to solidify this order, go ahead and have that option where you can just take my payment over the phone. And me not have to go online and go through DoorDash, Uber Eats, those food services apps. I don't want to do that. That's just silly. Okay, let me read the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get to talking. What's up, Devilish Dog? What's up, Lido? Hey, how you doing, Devilish Dog? You all have a fantastical day. You as well. Thank you so much. Fuck you. My ass off. Leo, I said that. And that ain't like me, bro. It ain't honestly. Like, if anything, I could just hang the phone up. Why I had to tell that woman F you? Look, cause you know what? I want the damn oxtails. That's what I want, okay? I'm like, hell, I'm trying to sit up here and throw this money at you. I'm trying to throw it. I'm trying to make it rain for some oxtails. And you won't give me what I want. But you got it. You got it though, but you won't give it to me. But I gotta and somebody may say, well, if you want it so damn bad enough, just walk in and just or I'm like, no, because you know what? It's principle. I can call in. I should be able to call in and order the food over the phone, and you should be able to prepare it, and then I go pick it up and I pay for it then. Or if you're so gung ho about people paying for the food or not paying, go ahead and say, hey, you can order it, but you got to pay for it when you order it over the phone. Why is that a problem? I mean, it's 2025. Basically, it's almost 2076. So when you think about it, it's like you ain't got a machine where you can just like take my debit card information over the phone, and I don't understand. Like, what is the? I don't get that. And then here's the deal. So if the people don't come pick their food up, that's on their ass. Cause you're not. They're not gonna get their money back. At least now from that establishment, because y'all ordered the food. You have to commit to it, and boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why that's so hard. Leo, instead of asking for forgiveness, you should have asked God what size they had. I'm sure he knew. I bet he did. I bet God does know. You are so funny, Leo. I love it. Y'all have a fantastical day. Thanks again, Devilish Dog, for coming in. Devilish Dog, what's up, bro? Cool seeing you here. Y'all, I remember, okay, Devilish Dog, Leo, yo, I remember you guys, like, when because I think y'all both popped in when I was doing like a walking stream, right? Y'all are so cool. Y'all are so cool. And I appreciate y'all just sticking around with me. You know, that means a lot to me. That means a lot. Devil's Dog, what's up, cool? Okay, and then you as well, my man, for real, Leo. Of all the channels I see on Mr. Terrence, Devil's Dog, of all the channels I see on Mr. Terrence, wow. Let me Tracy Anderson say hi. How you doing again, Tracy? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you so much. You guys love me, Tracy Anderson. She's dropping those channel member emojis. Y'all see the badge. You see that she's green. She's green in the screen because she's a channel member. Like I said, you guys can become a channel member just like Leo, just like Love Me Tracy Anderson, just like It's Gamma's World. I got so many awesome channel members, and I appreciate you guys. And you know what? Okay, there's room for more. Okay, for sure. Cowboy Muse, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Rabbit, how you doing? Hey, Princess, how you doing, Princess? I love your profile pic. That default pic is so beautiful. I love that. Nunu, how you doing? Now, Nunu got the pussycat, the black pussycat on hers. And pussycat, you can say that. Pussycat, pussycat, pussycat. You can say that. Okay, that's a real thing. All right. Hi, Pusha T. Nunu is in the building. Nunu, I love you so much. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, y'all, we made it to Friday. Isn't that amazing? Let me try to say good evening in chat from Vegas. I know that's right. Cowboy Muse says, show enough family, howdy y'all. Howdy. Leo says, I know Devilish Dog, that's crazy. Terrence is the homie. Haha. Thank y'all so much. Leo, Devilish Dog, thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Seriously. Thank y'all for giving me a thumbs up. Again, shout out to It's Gamma's World for those awesome big gifts. I mean, so generous. I appreciate that. I appreciate her so much. I know she said she's with the grandkids at the trampoline park. I know they're having a blast. Life with Andrea J and family. How are you doing? The very beautiful Andrea Jacobs in the building. Terrence oxtails is not hard to cook. Buy 1-2 pounds. Oh no! Listen to the song here in my heart. A melody I started but can't complete. Oh, oh, time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside and turned into your own. All cause you won't listen. Listen. I can cook oxtails, but I don't want to. I want to buy them. You know what? I want to buy them. And I do. And here's the deal, too. Okay, so I'm in Tampa. I'm in my own stump, the old fun stomping grounds, Tampa. And I'm like, okay, I want to get oxtails. I want to get the oxtails like I used to from Mama Soul Food. And I used to get oxtail. I used to get it over. So Mama Soul Food ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. Now here's the deal. They got some new people working there apparently. I can't deal with it. But Mama Soul Food got some. I'm talking about you. You lift that damn bone up with the oxtail, the meat gonna fall off. It's good. And then they got the bomb yams. They got mac and cheese that is so cheesy and it's so creamy. And it's just so you know that mac and cheese. You know what? Now, other than my mom and my grandma, I'm not gonna lie. Like my dad cooks some. He cooks some mean macaroni and cheese too. But I must say that Southern style mac and cheese from Popeyes, that it comes close to that. Well, let me just say Popeyes has some good mac and cheese, and so but Mama Soul Food mac and cheese trumps Popeyes mac and cheese. So here's the deal. My point is this, Andrea. I promise you, I can cook. I can cook them, and it's cheaper for me to do that. But I want all the fixings too. Okay, so we want to have a real indulgence day. So I want to get the oxtail dinner. So oxtail dinner comes with rice. It comes over rice and with gravy and all that. And you can get white rice, yellow rice. Like I said, like Mama Soul Food they got good yellow rice. They got good white rice. They got good. They have good servings, as well, and sides. And I don't know. Like, I mean, what am I gonna go buy all of that? Like, no. And then also, when I cook it, like I'm cooking it for, like, I mean, I've cooked them for my mom before. Now I can't cook I cannot cook oxtails like my mama can cook them. But of course, I'm the son. She's like, oh, no, they good as hell. They good as hell. Now they are good. I've had friends try them. I've had coworkers try mine. I'm telling you, I can cook, but it's just I want all the other sides. And I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie. I told Tracy, this. I can't fool with no damn yams. I can't fool. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you now. I can't fool with no candy yams. Candy yams are not that easy to prepare. Now, again, Andrea, now you probably just like my mama. I've seen your ass cook. Y'all check out Life with Andrea J and Family because she be cooking some good food. Scrumdiddlyumptious, okay, food. Deliciousness. And Tracy ass too. Y'all some cooking people. But see, I'm not gonna lie, I can't cook all those sides, you know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact, I can do some lima beans. Yeah, I can do, I can do lima beans. I can do green beans. You can buy that stuff. Now, you can buy fresh, fresh. You can cut them. You can buy them out the can. You can buy them frozen. I can cook that. And even greens and cabbage, I can cook those and stuff. But I'm just saying the servings the size that I want, I want to just kind of, it's almost like a grab and go type of thing. I want to order it, get it, and then it's a convenience, so I don't know, but I don't, I got a big ass kitchen. So maybe one day I'll just do that where I'll probably even go live and I'll cook, and just cook all those sides that I like. Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I be wanting some potato salad. See, that's just a lot though, just for me though. I mean, and I don't have nobody coming over. I don't talk to my neighbors. I don't talk to them people. They weird. Not, let me say they weird, but they keep to themselves. because when they have packages outside their door, I don't bother they mess. And then when FedEx or whoever drops packages at my door, they don't bother my mess. So that's good. But I told y'all one of my neighbors and stuff, whatever, like not just like stay right beside me. He's like downstairs, but there was the one that was like, oh, he says, are you like said, oh, are you lost? And then he was the one that was like, oh, I thought you was like a Uber, or no, I thought you was like a DoorDash. And I'm like, huh? Like, you know, what? Like, and at the end of the day, okay, it's okay to think that because I got food in my hand, I got this bag. I mean, I am in scrubs. Remind you, I ain't got a name badge on, but I'm in scrubs, and it ain't it. That's not the most normal thing, but it ain't too many damn door dashes wearing scrubs. I'm just keeping it real. Joggers maybe some, like those tights that some of these females be wearing. That's you know that it just doesn't leave anything to the imagination where you can see everything. But I just thought that was weird. But like I'm just saying, I don't talk to them, so it's like, well, who am I going to cook for? And then I don't know. But Andrew, maybe I can freeze it. But yeah, I'm a mess. And cook it at home, you can get seconds and thirds. Yeah, that is true. I heard if you want to work at a Waffle, the appreciation asks you if you know how to fight. Oh wait. The application. Oh my God, I can't read. The application asks if you know how to fight. Not at the Waffle House. Let me tell you, those are the bad Waffle Houses. Cause we got one in the hood in Mississippi, in Columbus, and there was never any fights over there. A lot of people would gather, of all ethnicities and stuff, but primarily black folks at 2, 3 in the morning. But it was never any fights. It was, to be honest, it was like a lot of shootings and fights and stuff like in those country clubs, like that's in the country that I probably only went to 2 times ever in my life. My deal is, I'm not a club person. Now, I must say, I do like Ybor. See it, I'm going to go to Ybor tonight. Have some fun. But I like Ybor City because I like the park, which is paid. You have to pay to park, in Ybor City. And you already know it's like, I'm parking beside Teslas and Escalades and, Hummers, people that take care of their cars. I'm just going to keep it real. And you pay in the park, so that's a blessing. Even though people can still ding your dough and do all kind of stuff, but it's just like in where I park and stuff, people take care of their rides. Okay, so if pretty much people take care of their rides, they gonna take care of other people's rides, especially if they park beside you. And then as far as like going to clubs, I really don't go into the club. I mean, y'all know I stopped drinking and stuff, whatever, but I might like just kind of like go in and sit down for a moment and stuff. But there's places that you can do in Ybor City, just kind of go in, come out, whatever. But there's a lot of awesome, like, just chill spots where you can just people watch, and it's guys out there, it's guys and girls. It's so many content creators that come through there. So many content creators that's coming up and down like Ybor City, and you'll see them. I mean, they out there, they dancing and whatnot. It's a lot of that going on. It's just fun. And people are saying that it's getting dangerous, but I just feel like it's any place can be dangerous. Like there are a lot more. Even when I drove past last night and stuff, I was like, man, it's a lot more cars, a lot more cops out here and all that. But that's just the way it is. But it was a fight at one of those stores, so that's why there were like 8 cops, because it was this huge fight that broke out. I did a YouTube short about it too. Waffle House. Hey Sheila, oh Sheila, will you love me till the morning comes? I think I may do a short with that. Oh Sheila, will you love me till the morning comes? Oh Sheila. I love that song. I love you, Sheila. A and I Family Adventures TV. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming in. Good food, positive energy. What's up? How you doing? Good food, positive energy. Like I always say this. I love your damn name. I think it's so awesome. Good food, positive energy. What else do you need? Thanks for coming in. Says hi, Terrence in chat. Let me Trace Anderson. Hey, new. AI Families Adventures TV. Oh, I love that. Thanks for those emojis. Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all so much. Good food. Try to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm behind the camera. I was like, you're singing a song, you're singing it. Well, they good. Then stop stop underestimating yourself. You can cook it. Yeah, I can cook it. I know I can, but I don't know. I know I can cook it. I've cooked them before. I cooked them for people, but I guess now it's just like, okay, I'm not cooking for anybody. I'm not. I'm not, like I said, I'm not even home. I'm here in Florida. Anyway, don't judge me. I might be hanging out with one person in particular every now and then, but I'm not. We just kind of like go out. I'm not gonna really like cook for her or whatever. And I don't want her cooking for me because I'm not gonna go to her home. Okay, because I don't want to send the wrong signals. You know what I'm saying? When you start spending the night, when you do this. Oh, you don't have to get a room. Yes, the hell I do. Yes, I do. I have to get a room because I don't want to send the wrong signals. This is something that it's just platonic. And I feel like some of this platonic. I feel like when it's platonic, I don't know how y'all feel about it and stuff. Like far as whatever you want to call friendships, relationships, friends with benefits, or whatever the case may be, you don't do all that cooking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can go out, because you're friends. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like I don't know. It's I guess it's kind of complicated, but anyway, watching you. No, Andrea, I know how to cook them though, Andrea. Andrea, I know how to cook them. I promise you, I know how to cook them. Andrea, I cook. Let me tell my grandma, my aunt, my mom, hell, my dad with certain things. Yeah, I was cooking chitlins. I was cooking chitlins, oxtails, deer. I mean, what y'all know about some damn deer steaks? What y'all know? Like I'm telling you, I was cooking. Oh my god, I was. What's the first thing I learned how to cook? It went like spaghetti or hot dogs. Like the first thing I cooked, I think I cooked like chicken and dressing or something like that. I'm not even kidding. Like honestly, like I can cook. I can. And to be honest, I know I was talking about Brittany stuff, but I have cooked for her. I cooked for her and her son, and they love my food. Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm a man. Like my father, like to this day, my dad is 70 years young. My father cooks. He cleans. My dad, he's a freaking clean maniac. I mean, honestly, he like right now, like I got this on the counter. I got this bottle because I finished this last night. My dad like, boy, throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. I'm like, okay. Like you don't want no bugs, you don't want this. My dad has always been that way. But I just feel like my mom and him like just they matched up so well because my mom like my dad definitely is more of a neat freak than my mom was. But they both cooked, and so that was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, by meaning they both cooked, like we never went hungry. Now again, as I gotten older, I realized like we would eat and they didn't eat because they made sure that we ate, and I ate. I ate way more than Joseph. He's just why I'm bigger than they ass now. But no, I ate like my mom and my dad would make sure I'll be like, can I have some more? Boy, don't you ask. Don't you ask that damn question. They will get upset, irate. They will be so angry. If you ask if you have some more food, they get so upset. Because in growing up in our household, you didn't ask for seconds. You didn't ask for thirds. You went and you got it. My mom couldn't stand that. And like she just couldn't stand it. She said she always felt you know, like some kind of way because like how my mom, like her upbringing and stuff, like it was much harder, and so was my dad. My dad had I think even probably worse than my mom in his family. When they were children is what I mean, because he was, oh my gosh, like at one point, like they were pretty much like living like in a tent. My dad would tell me horror stories of how he'd be waking up and there was like snakes, like dangling and stuff. Up. Like I'm like, Dad, where? He's like, pretty much they were outside. My dad growing up was in the era, more so my dad in the era of the sod house, the outhouse. If y'all know what that is, like where you didn't have like you didn't have like a commode, like a flushing, like all that and stuff. You had to go out. It was like outside, and pretty much how you have those. You go like, I don't know if you go to those national parks and all that stuff, Yellowstone or whatever the case may be. They may have those like porta potty type things, but it's like it's like a restroom type setting and stuff. But then there's no like if there's no flushing, and so that's what my dad kind of grew up on and stuff. So anyway, my dad really understands like roughing it and everything and stuff. So that's why he's just so he prides himself on cleaning. He prides himself on just keeping neatness and just I don't know. He's just awesome. So I think I get a lot of that from him as well. But as far as cooking, I promise you guys, like I cook, I know how to cook. I know how to cook so much food. Like I want to say, yeah, it was like chicken and dressing. Like we actually, like I don't know about how y'all do your dressing and stuff, but we put chicken off in it. Now Keisha, now it's tradition where she cooks a chicken dressing, she cooks just a cornbread dressing, and then she does a deer dressing. She does that. She's been doing that now. I want to say for the past 3 4 years, for like Thanksgivings and things like that. I mean, and y'all may talk about oh deer, oh that's nasty, but it's delicious. Like I'm country. That's why I say again, Lips. May he just continue to rest in peace. The way that brother ate is how I eat. I'm not lying. Like the chitlins, oh, the pig feet. Y'all, good food. Good food. Really good food. Maybe not so much good for you, but it's good. Leo Martinez says a cooking live would be gangster as fuck. You should do it. Yo, that would be cool, right? Cause then I think, and I definitely, I say I got this. I got a really nice condo. I thank God. The kitchen is just so nice. Just put all the lights on. Get out those ring lights and really get to cooking and stuff, whatever. Get all the things. I mean, I need to do that. But I need to do that, and I need to set it up to where, because like I said, people still aren't getting all my notifications, so I need to set it up. I need to plan it. I need to plan it and then do like a nice thumbnail and just make it fun. Make it like a fun, like a field day type thing. Maybe do some giveaways. I'm gonna do that. Okay, mark my word, you guys. Before this year out, we're gonna do something like that. Like where I'm gonna like cook a nice feast, and that's why I said I gotta make sure I got nothing but time on my hands. Time on my hands. Since you been away, girl, I ain't got no plans. No, 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 no. And the sound of the rain against my window pane is slowly driving me insane. Girl, I'm going down. I'm going down. Why? Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. Sweet, don't come easy. Girl, please believe me. What happened? Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. I like how she said, look what you've done to me. I can't stop these tears from falling, even though I'm smiling, but I can't stop these tears from falling from my eyes. Ooh, baby, I'm going down. Yes, I remember him. Wow. You can take some. You can take some to work with you. Okay, that's the other thing. Life with Andrea J. I be fasting at work, so I eat once a day, and some days I don't even eat anything. I just drink a lot of fluids. Like shout out to Is Gavin's World again. She'd be like liquid baby, but no, honestly, like I all jokes aside, like I promise you, I can cook. Lord is my witness. How much I be paying these people, and then how much I be tipping. I can buy a plethora of oxtails. I ain't got all the money in the world, but money is not the issue when it comes to the food. Okay, and I thank God for that. I'm just saying, it's like I want what I want. Like I want their oxtails. I think they do a great job. I know the cook. Like I don't know, like I haven't been inside their homes and stuff, whatever. But it's a married couple. You know what? Actually, it's a white lady, and she got a black husband, and they own that business, and it's amazing. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like with Mama Soul Food, that's the business on. Like you can order, and they gonna make it, and you pay for it when you get there. But the lady was like just so rude, and didn't want to tell me about the sides. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck you, and I hung up. Why did I do that? No, but I just had a moment because you know what it is for me. The customer service, let me just say this. Okay, if somebody would ask me, Terrence, will you ever consider going back to Mama Soul Food? Yes. I'm not just gonna sit up here and lie and say that I'll never go back to that place. But y'all know I don't even live in Tampa now. Like I live in Fort Myers, so I'm 2.5 hours away from it anyway. I'm just saying when I do touch down here, and I'm not eating this on every week or every like type day occurrence. I'm not. Y'all know like I'm really focusing on my weight loss journey. I've been very active. Okay, so it's 4:20. Let me show you guys this. I'm gonna show you how. Look, right now, like it is. What time is it, you guys? It's 4:21. I just said 4:20. Lord Jesus, and I've already got 9,565 steps in. Y'all saw. You see that check mark for Thursday? I don't know if you guys watched the video, but I did. I met my goal for Thursday. We're gonna meet my goal for Friday, which is today. I'm gonna get over my goal because we have until 12 o'clock midnight to reach 10,000. But I mean, I'm already almost at 10,000. I'm gonna reach over that. But y'all, I've been active every day. So here's the deal, because I got some mean comments and stuff. But again, I'm not gonna focus on mean. But what I wanna verbalize this because it's to give that encouragement. You guys, I know I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy still. I'm not 150 pounds. I'm not trying to be 150. Newsflash, I'm not even trying to be 200. I'm not even trying to be 200. I do want to lose, Lord willing. Oh Lord. Spam calls again. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Every time they call y'all, they kick me out. So I'm sorry about that. But I lost the chat. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, the chat is back. Hey, Dwayno 876 Gaming. Hey Carmen. Hello. Life with Andrea J and family said, okay. I heard that don't lead the person on if it's just about being friends. Yeah, Sheila, absolutely. Sheila, and let me tell you, and I know I'm gonna get I'm all over the place, but I gotta say this. Like I don't wanna play with nobody's feelings. And I'm not gonna lie, like, my heart was broken, my feelings were played with. Um, I've been through some things in life, but we all have. But that's exactly why I don't. People say people hurt people. Well, my hurt ass want to make sure that I don't hurt nobody else. I don't know why. I feel like in life that's what's going on. Like, hurt people do hurt people. People that have been like harmed or molested or this and this and that molest other people. I mean, I'm not trying to say everybody who has been through that or something. I'm just saying, like, statistically, what I'm saying, out there, that is the truth. But like I said, I want to break all those generational curses. I want to break all the traditions of life, the things that people just think, okay, this is just the norm because, okay, he was bullied, he's gonna bully somebody now. Like, hell no. Like, I'm gonna, like, that's just like, why does, like, the young, why are we, okay, so I say we, but I'm not young anymore in the OR. I've been in the medical field for over 20 some years, on the payroll 19, okay? I've been getting paid, thank you Jesus, for 19 years, over 19 years now. That's just crazy though when I think about it. So next year, January of next year, it'll be 20 years. I'm old. Anyway, I remember when I could say I'm 19 in the OR, and people were like, "You a baby? You this? You that?" No, nobody say that no more. I'll be like, "Oh, you so you're on this one guy? He's a nurse. He's like 20 some years old. I work with." I'm like, "You are so young," and he's looking at me like, "Dude, you're young too." I'm like, "No, like, I'm 2 years from 40," and I ain't gonna lie, his face was like, so I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. But definitely, I think what I was gonna my point, because I know I'm talking about so much and stuff, and I gotta stay on topic, right? But I you don't want to play you don't want to play with people's emotions, and I never want to. I was gonna say, I was talking about the nurses and stuff in the medical field, but it seemed like the nurses, and like, not just, I'm not just saying here, I'm just saying, y'all know I've been all over the country, but I feel like some of the older staff, the more seasoned, more educated, people, the nurses, the first assistant surgical technologists, the sterile processing technologists, even the surgeons and whatnot and stuff. These older people will even consider me older now with more experience, want to make people feel uncomfortable. I was with I've been here at this hospital now. I'm off this whole orientation thing now. I'm working my regular shift now. But last week, I say last week, but oh my gosh, it's this week. So Tuesday night, I was with a student. Now, the students here, some of these students are here till 7. And he was like, "Thank you so much. You've been so helpful, and you made me feel so comfortable." I'm like, "Well," and I know I didn't tell him this, but I'm like in my head, well, shouldn't everybody make the students feel comfortable? Why do we have to make students feel uncomfortable? Why do we have to sit up here and eat our young, like, be, and to put it like in the series, to put it just out there, why the fuck are you bullying people? Why do people bully people? But this is what we're going back to. People do hurt people. I want to be the person who was hurted. I was hurt. I was hurt. I keep telling y'all, when I was young, I had an accident in school and, messed on myself, and my freaking aunt literally cleans my ass in front of everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody. And I like to say that story because I'm like, it has a really happy ending, which is, I don't condone violence, so my mom didn't either. That was her last resort, was violence. If she was alive, she would tell you that violence is my last resort. But she beat that woman ass. She beat my aunt ass, my dad's oldest sister, because like I said, I was bullied, and I was just I was a wreck, you know. And I thank God for just being with me and allowing me to get through all of that and stuff. But that was really embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was rough. But like I said, I forgiven her years ago. She's passed on, but I forgave her years before she even passed. Um, this is the deal, y'all. I'm not going. I don't want to hurt nobody. All right, Carmen, you know, because Carmen, I know Carmen, you 15, and I had that uncle talk with you last night. Okay, now you see, you ain't blocked. I'm not trying to block nobody. What I want to do is, I want to say what I mean what I say, be respectful, be to the point, be considerate, be aggressively professional, and we still have fun. But I don't have time for the games. I don't have time for the nonsense. I ain't got time for the ignorance. Life is short. Life is too short. For those of you that have buried your moms, you know what I mean. Okay, life is short. I don't have time for it. But also, I don't have time to hurt other people because people hurt me. I want to be the difference, and I want all of us to be. I want all of us to be the difference. But that's what I mean. I feel like this does fall into the live stream because I feel like people have bad customer service. They're giving bad customer service because they were giving bad customer service. What the hell? Well, okay, so I've received bad customer service by two black-owned businesses today before the live stream. So what I'm gonna pride myself in doing, and I guarantee you this, throughout the day, like it can be a thing where maybe I'm walking to the mall or whatever. So where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go? What am I gonna do today? Anyway, it could be me going to the mall, me going to a store. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I'm going to. I want to pride myself in opening the door for people, being kind to one another. I don't care if it's a 90-year-old woman or a 90-year-old, little girl or something. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna treat people how I want to be treated, and I'm gonna do what I know to do because how I was raised by remarkable people. My mom and dad. My dad is remarkable. My mom was just absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna be the difference. I'm gonna be what I want out of people. Does that make sense? Okay, so if I want good customer service, if I want great customer service, I'm gonna be a walking billboard of great customer service. And y'all may not believe that, but that's why I said, like, see, I'm the pot that calling the kettle black. I contradicted myself because I shouldn't have cursed at that woman. I shouldn't have said F you and hung up. I shouldn't have, but I'm telling you guys again, I'm human. But y'all don't understand like how the woman spoke. Like she was very, 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 very negative, very mean, very rude, very rude. She wouldn't even let me get a word in at one point. And I'm just keeping it real. So it's like at the end of the day, me saying F you or not, that I was going to hang the phone up. I was gonna say Cherry, but love me, Tracy Anderson. Did you send a gift? Because I see 176 now. Thank you so much if you did. I know you usually do. Can you do it Sunday? I don't know. Like you said, this Sunday? Maybe not this Sunday. No. Maybe because I know I'm gonna be playing tennis, not with the dude who always flaking, but I'll be playing tennis. And then also, like, I don't know. Like, I have to go get the stuff and all that. I have to really prepare for those type of things. Like I said, I would love to do a thumbnail and then like put it up and all that stuff. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be out and about like pretty much all night. Night. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. And tomorrow, I'll sleep in just a little bit of stuff, but I'm still in Tampa, and I gotta drive back and all that stuff, whatever. So I got so many plans and just a little bit of time. So I'm trying to prioritize my time to do all the things that I want to do, and but I will do that. You mark my word, I will do that. Like I said, I also want to do a giveaway, and not just for channel members. It'd be for subscribers, of course, and stuff. And and channel members included, obviously. But I want to do that, and but I really want to prepare. Like I said, I want obviously I would like to have a little bit bigger crowd, in. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you, and that is going to be fun. Oh my gosh, why did Medea show her think to the three boy in the movie? But hey, Carmen, those movies are fun. You should wear a chef outfit for the comedy too. So when people scroll through the lives and see you, they'll think, look, like he's a chef. Let's stay and watch. That's a great idea, Leo. Seriously, a chef's hat, okay, or a chef's outfit with the hat. Wow. See, knowing my ass, I'll be eating and stuff. I'll be eating the oxtail and get gravy all over the white suit. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I can wear something black. I can be like the yellow black, the yellow chef that wearing the black outfit. Thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you so much. It's for sort of less smoke. You know what, Leo? I've never done weed. Never ever. I've never smoked in my life, but I've never done that. I told you about my sweet mates. Y'all know you call your sweet mates in college, okay? When you're in college and you have like you have a roommate, but then you have the roommates in the dormitories. You have your dorm and you have a restroom and all that separates the other dorm, and in the other dorm would be your sweet mates. I know some people say why people call them that, but anyway, if you know, you know. Okay, it's college terminology. Okay, no shade to people, but I've gone to college. I've gone to a university. Okay, I've gone to two universities and two community colleges to be exact, and I have obtained 4 degrees. But I can't read. I can barely read. But God is good. God is good. No, but all jokes aside, definitely, like I've never done that, and I know, like people talk about peer pressure, but I ain't never ever. Let me tell you now, I've been bullied and all that stuff, but that peer pressure mess, hell to the no. Like you couldn't pressure me to. I wasn't gonna do no drugs. I wasn't gonna drink. Honestly, I wasn't doing none of that mess. But as far as drinking, like I'm not gonna lie, like my mom and dad, maybe that's too much for YouTube. But like we would have like a fuzzy neighbor. Y'all know those little wine coolers. We would have that every now and then, and I'd have that at the age of like 18, 19, and like one. You know what I'm saying? Like Anyway, everybody probably had that. Oh, YouTube, don't shut me down. Don't shut me down. Who is your favorite character of the movie of Medea? Okay, my favorite character, it would have to be like Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe is my most favorite. Uncle Joe is my most favorite character. I think secondly, people say, well, why wouldn't it be Medea? Like it ain't Medea. But Medea like is like so freaking amazing. But then also, do you know Bam? Bam and some of those movies, Bam. Like Bam is like obviously from like I feel like Bam is like Medea right hand, like right hand woman. I mean, Bam is just awesome. But I love Bam. I love her character. But Uncle Joe, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is about Tyler Perry, but when he is in character for Uncle Joe, hilarious. Cause y'all know Uncle Joe, like I'm an uncle now, but I'm not the creepy uncle. Okay, I'm not the creepy uncle, but Uncle Joe is like fresh, like fresh, like nasty. But it makes for hilarious TV, hilarious movies to watch. So I really do. I think that would be my most favorite. I say I think, but that's always what I've chose. Um, but those are fun movies. The Wayno 876 game. Again, bro, thank you so much for all your love and support. You guys, check out the Wayno 876 Gaming YouTube. Okay, awesome gamer. Y'all know Do Gaming Z, the Wayno 876 Gaming. There's so many awesome gaming channels. And I just appreciate y'all so much. Let me say, I love the video games. I just gotta play them more, but I love them and keep it up. Street Life retracted a comment, no problem. Sheila says I'm here. Anna, hi. He says, I'm back here. It's wonderful. Make the I love you, Anna. Me and you will never part, my dear. I love you, Anna. Life is too short. Hey, like I said, we're here for a good time, not alone. Leo, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That is so well said. And it's just it's not to scare anybody. It's to knock some sense into somebody. Not I don't want to physically knock the sense into you. I'm just saying hypothetically, speaking. But like it's the I mean it's totally to it's hopefully it encourages, it uplifts, it inspires, it motivates, it wakes somebody ass up. Stop being mean. Stop sitting up here saying, that life ain't fair and people this and people that. Like, listen, go out there and do the things that make you happy. I mean, it needs to be legal, okay? All right? But all jokes aside, do what makes you happy, and really forget of what other people think about you. So there's this awesome YouTuber who puts a lot of motivational videos up, and I must say I do green screen some of them, but I do it to push out the content and because sometimes the views are low on his, and then sometimes they may be high on mine. But I do it to push out the content because one of them in particular, I'm like, I love when it was like he was saying how, if you drive nice cars, and you wear nice clothes, people are gonna say that you're sedity, you're uppity, that you're arrogant. If you don't drive a car, or if you don't have your own apartment, or if you don't have your own home, or if you just say you homeless, people gonna say that you're lazy, that you're broke, that you're tired, you're washed up. If you speak well, like I do sometimes. Every time I don't speak that well, but if you speak well and you're fluent in this, you're that. Okay, then you're uppity. In the black community, I ain't gonna lie. Some people say, "Oh, you want to be white." What the hell does that mean? Like, why can't I use why I gotta be white if I want to use correct subject verb agreement? I'm confused. Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be that? I don't understand that. Or if a white person just doesn't speak in a in like full out blown English, like why does it have to be a thing? Or they trying to be black? I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand that. And I am like someone who said it in the past, but now it's like I've learned, especially over the years, like I mean, it's just even driving. I'm putting up beside this freaking Escalade that's on 26 rims and this and this and that, and this older white lady is driving it. Okay, I mean, it. Why does that have to be? And I must say, people even told me, man, you got this white car, or we thought you were somebody like in the hood, man. We thought you was like, we thought you was this white guy or white family or whatever. You got to play tennis, you got this. And I'm like, huh? Like, black folks can't play tennis? Things like that. But see, this is what society wants us to do. And that is something that I'm stopping. Again, those are those generational curses, those traditional curses where we can break it. We can be the difference. We don't have to be that, okay? But yeah, life is so short, you guys. Just like I say, ultimately treat people the way you want to be treated. I mean, that's a golden rule. We all can understand that rule, right? Treat people the way you want to be treated. Thank you so much. Nah, hell no, fuck that. She deserved that fucking. She did, Leo. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'd be lying if I said. Now, see, the thing about it is, yes, I feel like she did deserve it and stuff, but I should have been the one to say that. I don't know. Terrence, you have an awesome day, an amazing night, and everyone as well. God bless you. Thank you so much, Sheila. Hey, awesome Alvin, how you doing? I think he likes Bam, because Joe tell Bam to come here in the movie Boo, but I don't know if he likes Bam or not. I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that. Boo 2 was fun, but Boo 1 is like the best. But I feel like Boo 2 was like a little bit too cheesy, you know what I'm saying? But it's awesome. It's awesome comedy. Oh, I missed your messages and I'm sorry. Hey. Anna says, I'm so happy to see you live finally. Keep missing your lives. Anna, a lot of people are because they're not getting notifications because I'll be here, I promise. You said you never know what someone may be going through. Love and appreciate what you have around you. Treat others how you want to be treated. Anna, literally, yo, we are parallel playing. We're parallel thinking, because that's exactly my mental right now. It's like if I want to be treated respectfully by my coworkers, by the lady at Mama Soul Food, ma'am, I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know who you are. You could look. You could be a doctor that works at that place, and then I can be your patient, or you can be, Lord forbid, something were to happen to her, but maybe she could be a patient of mine like next week, or who knows. We want to treat people respectfully. You don't know. We just don't know. We don't know. We just don't. You don't know. It's the unknown, and it shouldn't be a fear of it. It should be a respect for it. So because I don't know what is going to happen or what God has in store, let me just do. That's why I say I shouldn't have done that. And I've already, I've already, asked for, like I said, for forgiveness, and I'm being serious, because I didn't have to take it there. But again, I am human, and I'm going to give myself grace. I'm not going to beat myself up about that. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, and then just have my whole weekend ruined. Hell to the no. Cause that lady probably laughed. She probably laughing and joking while she eating oxtails. Calm down, Terrence. She probably laughing and joking while she's eating oxtails with her fellow coworkers about, let me tell you what this guy did, blah, 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 blah. So, while you sitting up here stressing and stuff and upset and about something that you did to somebody else is probably laughing about what you did to them and not stressing it out. Blood pressure 180 over, oh, I mean 180, or let me a little bit high. It's 120 over 80. They chilling like a villain. And so that's why we have to isolate ourselves from nonsense. And we don't have to, we shouldn't stoop to other people's levels. If people, like, honestly, I don't quote too much from from lady, from Michelle Obama, our former first lady, one of them. But she said, when people go low, you go high. And they go lower, you go higher. And I said to myself, like, what the hell? But honestly, that is something that's true. You gotta go high. You gotta go high. And I'm telling you guys, I did that all this week. I'm not lying. I'd be lying to you if I said I work with all angels and this and this and that, because I'm no angel myself. But you do have some miserable people. You do have people who look at you crazy. Now I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes in my mind, I'll be like, what the hell you looking at? But I be looking back, and then I just walk off. And I know some people probably like, this dude has a mental, like Terrence has a mental, like, disability, like he's crazy, and that could be very well true. Because if it means for me to keep my sanity and to keep, you know, me from doing anything crazy, basically act silly or look at you kind of crazy and stuff, I'm going to continue to do that. And ultimately, if it means for me, if that is how if that is how I protect my peace, I'm going to do that. I will do that. I am going to, like, I did that video where I'm like, bye, 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 and I was just walking away. Because I'm walking away. People want you, like, it's one thing to engage, and I'm joking back and forth with trolls, but people, like trolls and negative people in the world, want you to be upset. They want you to be miserable. They want you to lash out at them. They want you to even get physical. Y'all, if people are like that in your life, get away from them. Say bye and don't return to that. Now, somebody may say you're contradicting yourself because, oh, you hanging out with your ex that you don't, that you did it, but it's a very well agreement to the point where it's like, I'm not going into your home. Yes, you're divorced, but I'm not going to your home. Nothing deep is gonna come from this. Even if the feeling, let me tell you, I can have feelings. I can be. I'm just gonna. This may be TMI stuff, but I can be wanted every single second. I'm not gonna sit up here and fall. Um, I'm not gonna fall to that, because I know for a fact it's just it's something that is not going to work out in that way. Now, in a friends with benefits, it can't do nothing but work out, because it's like, okay, the all these rules and regulations, these policies and procedures don't apply, so you do what you do with who you do it with. I do what I do with who I do it with, and it is what it is. My deal is I'm gonna just protect myself. I'm gonna protect myself, like actually physically protect myself, and spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, every aspect of protecting myself. And I want you guys to do the same. Again, none of us are perfect, and I mean, people are always going to judge. They're always going to judge. They're always going to, say what they feel that you should do, and you don't have to listen to that. Um, but Anna, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming, I always do. I appreciate all y'all so much. Thank you. I thought the same when you said treat others how you want to be treated, and I said it before you did. God knows, right? I was saying how we're parallel thinking. We're parallel planes, not perpendicular. We're parallel. We are parallel. Perpendicular is this. So we would clash, right? We would crash. Instead of that, we're smooth sailing alongside each other, and, mentally, which is awesome. But we're brilliant people. Awesome Alvin, you're brilliant. Anna, you're brilliant. Carmen, you're brilliant. We are brilliant people, okay? And we're amazing. We are amazing. When you told that chick, "Fuck you," don't you should have said how you doing? Like, but how you doing? I see, but wait, isn't that Wendy Williams? How you doing? I feel like I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm such a teddy bear. I can get a little crazy. Lord is my witness, I can. I can get a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm a teddy bear at heart. I like to, like I said, I like to save lives. I like to enhance, and help. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to like make people feel sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like even when I'm on the phone with people and stuff, I know Tracy, we talked, and Cherry, and I talked to a few other people and stuff. I don't want to make people feel sad or bad or as if they're inconveniencing me, or I'm just not with that. I'm a patient soul. Damn it, I really am. Like, I will wait at a stoplight for an hour. I feel like I said, it's only certain things that really just tick me off, but for me, customer service is one of them, and that's what I said. I'm a work in progress. Like, I pride myself on good customer service, having it, so I want to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you somebody who you're angry, you're miserable, you're nasty. Let me tell you. Okay, last night. Last night I am on Dale Mabry, and I'm trying to find a 7-Eleven, which it's a lot of them on Dale Mabry, but I'm like, okay, what the hell? Why everything looks so foreign to me, because I haven't been on Dale Mabry in forever. So Dale Mabry Highway, I'm on Dale Mabry in Tampa, Florida. I find a 7-Eleven, so I go to it. I'm getting gas and stuff, so I'm like, you know what? Let me walk in, because I only have a couple of Celsius drinks. Let me walk in to see if they have Celsius, because the one in the 7-Eleven in Fort Myers had them on sale for two for $4.75, and they had the Grape Rush. I go in, they don't have them. They got all the flavors, but they ain't got the Grape Rush. But they got Gatorades for 2 for $5. The 28 fluid ounces, not sponsored, but needs to be Gatorade. You see how when I play tennis, and I'll be quenching my thirst with the Gatorades? Pay me, please. But anyway, I'm passionate. I am passionate. But no, all jokes aside, I go to the 7-Eleven, get the gas, and I walk in, and I'm not even kidding. Y'all, I promise you, like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is, but I'm not kidding. Like, it is something in the water, because it ain't the world, it's the people in the world. Because this was crazy. So I walk in, I'm just a cheese and I'm smiling. I'm just happy to be in Tampa. I'm happy to, I don't know. I can be in Fort. I can be wherever. I can be back at home, Mississippi. I'm gonna be. I smile. I smile for a living. Seems like. And I'm walking in. I know there's a big smile on my face, and I'm kind of humming, and I see the lady. Older lady, but probably older than really what she. Probably not as old as she looked. Because I ain't gonna lie, cause she ain't had nobody teeth. But it ain't none of my business, okay? But it's kind of like, how you get nobody, how you ain't got no teeth. But again, I don't know her struggle. I don't know her story. This is not me milling her. I'm just putting it out there. So anyway, I'm like, hi. I'm like, hi. How you doing? And she just stares. Like when I tell you she worked there now. She worked there. When I tell you this woman stares at me for like a whole damn minute. Now I'm not lying. Now I want y'all look, let's do a staring game for a minute. Now this is already about 10 seconds. Now imagine 50 more damn seconds of staring at me. Now I didn't walk back. I done walked back by the energy drinks. Don't see my grape rush. I end up getting these, Gatorades here. The zero sugar, zero sugar Gatorade. Again, not sponsored, but needs to be. But no, like then she finally says, "I'm here." Well, cause I said, "Hi, how you doing?" That was when I first walked in, and she just stood there, and she was like, "I'm here." And I said, okay, that's great. That's great. And I'm in my mind like, is she okay? So at this time now I don't see the Celsius. I see the Gatorades. I'm gonna go get the Gatorades. I'm walking up to the counter, and then another guy comes in, but he works there. So he goes around the counter. He's the one that ends up checking me out. And y'all, I'm not kidding. Like I'm trying to I got 4 of them, okay? So, he's like ringing them up and stuff, whatever, and I'm typing in my number because you have the 7 rewards, 7-Eleven 7 rewards club, because like it would be like 4 some bucks for one of them and not 2 for 5. If I didn't have the reward, if I didn't put my number in. Anyway, I see peripheral. She making her way up to him, and she just staring at me. Now again, I'm not giving them eye contact, but y'all know when somebody's staring at you, and you can see peripheral, like side vision. You can see her staring, and it's almost like she wanted to talk. She wanted to. She wanted to say something and she wanted to talk. Now, I don't know if she wanted to say something again that kind of like, in my opinion, that's kind of ignorant or not so great with customer service. But at the end of the day, she wanted to say something nonetheless. And she didn't. But what I ended up doing was he put 4 of the Gatorades in one bag. Y'all know if you go to 7-Eleven, those bags are so thin, like they're paper thin, but they're plastic. I say, may I please have another bag? And he's like, oh yeah, and now they're kind of conversing, and I say, oh, you can just give it to me. I'll put it in it. I'll put it in the second. I'll put this in the bag. And he was like, okay, and I just like kind of, I get my stuff and I go. But my point is, I could just feel her looking and then wanting to say something. But here's the deal. How strange is that? That's a strange way to interact with the customer. Like, I don't care what you saying or how you look at it. No, because I come in, I'm smiling. You should greet me. I greet you, and I say, hi, how you doing? You don't have to say, hey, I'm doing great, but you don't even say hello back. You say, I'm here after a freaking whole minute. Like I'm not kidding. Like one, two, like y'all count 60 seconds on the clock. She took that long to just say I'm here. And that's when I was like, okay. I was like, well, I said, well, that's good. Cause I'm like in my head, is I don't know. Like, am I on live and I got half a G internet? Is that just how my life is? Or did I like come in here already and at the time that I at the time that I'm thinking that okay at the time that when she responded is did I have I already just asked her? I mean, like it was just weird. Like I was just in my mind like that's very strange. But it was even more strange the fact that I know she wanted to like have a conversation. She wanted to talk, but it's like you made that interaction, you made that first impression already awkward. So no, I don't want to give eye contact. I just want to get my Gatorades and I want to go. I don't want to have any type of, I don't want to that what they call that the short talk. I don't want any of that because you've already made it very weird in the initially when you could have just like said, "Hi, I'm doing well," or "Hello there." You don't have to even the how are you is like in a way it's rhetorical. You don't have to answer that, but I feel like if I'm saying hello, you work there. I would think that you would want to say hello. Walgreens, like you come in Walgreens, every customer is like greeted with, "Hi, welcome to Walgreens." "Hi, welcome to Walgreens." "Hi, welcome to Walgreens." Those people probably get tired of saying that, but they say it every time. That's why you have certain businesses like your Mickey D's versus your Chick-fil-A's. You have which I did receive my first not so great experience, not horrible, but not so great experience in Publix in like ever. Like I've never had a bad experience in Publix. But you do have your Kroger and then you got your Publix. You know what I'm saying? Like Publix like mops the floor with a Kroger. Well, the Kroger that that I go to. The customer service is everything. So to end this live stream, you guys have good customer service with your channel. Now, again, I want to apologize because the Lord knows I do skip over some of the comments or some of them just kind of come and go. And what I mean by that is when I get a phone call, like then it kicks me out. The comments go. I have to put them back up there. Then I'm skimming through the comments. But I'm sorry. But also I want to make sure that make everybody feel collected. I want to make everybody feel like they're a part of the live stream but I will go back because I saw Jaden. Jaden says hi Jaden. Jaden says I'm back. Terrence is so patient. He the type of dude to stop at a stop sign and wait for it to turn green. You know what? You saying that, and I've done that mess where I'm at a stop sign and I'm like, man, why won't this? Why? I've been here for a minute, and it's like Terrence, you're not at a stop light. You're at a stop sign. Go, and it just so happened that those have happened to me. That thing, I'm being so serious. Leo, that has happened to me a couple of times. Like I work in the hospital, okay? I work some long hours and I be getting off work and sometimes I'm a little tired. And yeah, I will sit at a stop sign. Okay, I saw that. Thank you so much, Tracy. I saw that one. Thank you so much for the $100, the 100. Thank you so much for the 100 gift. Thank you so much. I think you probably sent two of them, right? Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you, Tracy. I appreciate that. But yeah, I have sat there and was like, why is this not? Why can't I go? Because there's no light. It's a stop sign. That's what I'm saying. That's when you would want somebody behind you to honk the horn and say, go. But at those times, it'd be like 2, 3 in the morning from me, leaving work sometimes. And it was just, it was no one behind me to get me on my way. But anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. Carmen, God bless you. Can you tell me what you do? What do you think of the character of Madea and Aunt Bam, Joe, and Tammy? And what do you think they are going to think of them? Oh, and Tammy like Kimberly boyfriend. Oh, well, I love all of them. I love all of them. I think they're all incredible. I think, let me just say it, Medea, Tyler Perry obviously based Medea on like, say his mom, his grandma, and like, other women in his life. He's even said that. But every character is so relatable. Like we all have an aunt, the Uncle Joe, we have the Aunt Bam, um, the Tammy. Now, my mom loved Tammy. She loved that character. But we all have those people. So I think they're just all relatable, and it's so realistic. It's nothing fake, superficial about it. I think it's just so awesome. But yeah, I enjoy all the Medea movies. I really do, and it's cool. It's cool. Awesome, Allen says exactly. Again, Tracy, thank you for sending those gifts. Thank you, Gemma, for sending those gifts. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to channel members. God bless y'all. I'm serious. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Again, if you can, just be nice, be kind to others. Okay, give great customer service. Because you never know. You never know you can change somebody's life. Okay. You like Joe, like Aunt Bam. I don't know. I think Tammy likes Kimberly's boyfriend, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But thanks so much, Carmen. Thank you again, Tracy, for dropping those channel member emojis. I love you so much, Tracy. I watched your Jersey Mike's video. I did comment on that one. You look so beautiful. I love the Nike thing with your hair. You're so awesome. You're so awesome. I appreciate you so much. I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. It's a Terrence kind of thing. And yeah, like I said, I'm a bit crazy and stuff, but I just pride myself on having great customer service, and I just want to receive that. Okay? Not even great. I just want to receive good. Just give me good. I'll give you excellent. You can give me good, but I don't need it bad. I don't want bad. I don't want mediocre. I want good, great, excellent customer service. Thank y'all so much. Signing off. I love you so much. God bless you. I remember you guys. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Okay? Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.